What's up, everybody? It's me, Phil, with Riverside Lawncare. So this is the patio I'm going to be fixing. It used to be actually completely filled in. So the problem with the old patio is that the water welled up right here in the corner. So it was slanted down this way a little bit. So I already removed the old one. We're going to put in the new one, and we're going to make it slightly slanted in this direction. But it's just going to be barely, just enough for the water, not enough for us to be able to notice. The tools you want to have when you're putting out block like this is, number one, a level. You're also going to want a block hammer. Another thing you're going to want is a tape measure, so you can make sure all your spaces are perfect. I also have a grinder. Normally you want to get a wet saw. But where these blocks are really tiny, I'm just gonna go ahead and try and use a grinder. Me and my crew, we actually put out this retaining wall. That was probably almost a year ago now. Looks like it's still perfect. Underneath this we have gravel, and then we have crush and run. And we pack that down. Then we put this smaller gravel just so we can kind of level this out however we want, because the crush and run, you're not going to be able to move it really once you pack it down. So when you're ready to place your block, you go ahead and just place your block down, and then you figure out where kind of you want your level to be. So that's what we're doing today. Let's get her done. Sam, what are you doing? Not done yet, but one of the things I ran into is that there is not enough gravel over in this corner. Everything is sort of sinking down. You can see it a lot right there. Sort of a hole. Okay, so I finished putting down all the block. I went ahead and cut these triangle pieces that I needed, basically pretty much around the whole thing. All I really have left is to cut a little sliver right there for that and put sand in, and I'm gonna figure out what I could do there. So if you're wondering how I cut these, what I did was I took a block, and for these corners, I basically took a block, put it up against the corner like this, where it would go. I marked up like that, and then where it would meet on the other side, marked up, and then just marked straight across like that, and then flipped it over, met that one with that line, and then I took it over here and cut it. I don't have a wet saw, so I just used a grinder with a blade. Make sure when you do this you wear a mask, because this powder can mess up your lungs. Also make sure you wear glasses, because you get chips in your eyes and that's painful. So I marked that little sliver that I'm going to cut Don't forget hearing protection, eyeglasses, and a mouth guard so you don't breathe in the dust. Then you take your piece over here and fit it in. And that's pretty much that. Here's the view of the whole thing. It's a couple days later. We had some crappy weather, so we had to hold off on putting in the rest of the stuff. We put in this corner right here. We had to recut a little bit so it fit a little bit better. How's it look, boss?
Looks pretty good.
Anything you want to say?
Well, the original time we did it, we used polymeric sand, which wasn't permeable, which I didn't know that at the time. So we had to, well, I chose a different paver as well, a different pattern. My wife liked this pattern a little bit better. So we ended up choosing this pattern. We cut the bricks, or the pavers, and then we used a permeable, basically just a really tiny fine stone from, it was a gator-based product. So it's just a really fine permeable stone, so the water with our base goes down through there, soaks in, so we never have any puddling on here or icing in the wintertime. So that's kind of the upside. So yeah, it looks good, turned out pretty good. Not bad for my own house. My guys did a good job. I let my guys do pretty much most of it. I knew I could do the work, but you're only as good as your team. So I'm trying to build a team, dream team.
I'm Phil. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and more to come.